Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you a fully 100% working Money Infinite glitch for Fable 2 using the backwards compatibility on Xbox One. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your settings and you want to go to network settings and you want to turn your console to this bit here where it says go offline. It says online now. I'll just show you again, look. So there you go, just go offline. And then what you want to do after that is you'll want to save your game. And continue. So it's all saved. It shouldn't take too long here. So once it's saved, there we go. I will show you how much money I've got. I've got 2.1 million. Now the other important steps to this is obviously when you're first starting out. I've literally just started this out. As soon as you get to Bowerstone, you want to be getting about 1,000 gold. You want to just run over to the blacksmith and just do this job. I'll get you a couple of thousand. It's pretty easy to get a couple of thousand. Just start buying up the cheap houses in the old town and then rinse repeat this method and you'll soon have the amount of money that I've just got. So that's basically how you get the cash to start off with, and then I'll show you now the steps to getting the infinite money. So once you've done it and you've bought all the houses and you keep buying everything in the property, the money will go up quicker. Okay, so what you want to do next is you've saved and you've continued. That's fine. You can go over now and quit the app. The next thing you want to do is a hard reset. You can do it by holding the Xbox One button on your console, or if you go to settings and you go to, it is system, isn't it? Not system, no, sorry, it's power and startup. Turn off or reset and do a full shutdown. We're going to do a full shutdown and then we're going to reboot the Xbox back up again. Okay, so once your console is back up and running, it will still be offline. The next thing you want to be doing is go over to your settings again. Then go to system and time. And you should be able to then change the date backwards all the way to the furthest point you can actually go. Which I think in my case is the 23rd of January 1918. It should save it there, as you can see it saved it. And then what you want to do next is load up your game again. Okay, so the game is loaded back up again. We're just going to double check to make sure this is working fine. So if you just go to your start button again, go back to settings. You don't really need to do this, it's just to make sure the date is still set at 23rd of January 1918. You want to back out, obviously, start your game and continue. And once you're loaded back in, give it about 5 or 10 seconds and it should pop up with your money. And there we go. I've got 607,000. You can check it there, it's all fine. It was on 2.1, now we're on 2.7 million. And that's as easy as that. You just keep rinse and repeat. I'll just do the end bit just in case it's wrong. So as soon as your money's gone in, what I tend to do is I move my character as well just to make sure it has saved properly, because obviously this is a 360 game. It was made 10 years ago, believe it or not. You want to just go again, but this time I tend to do is save and quit. Make sure it goes fully out of the game just in case, to make sure the save has been properly saved. You could even log it back in just to make sure the money's there, because I have it a couple of times where the money hasn't gone through. And then once you get back to here, if you do want to go and check it, you can check it. We're not going to in this video. All you do again is you go back to Fable on the home button and you close the app down. Very important that you do that, else it isn't going to work properly. And then what you do is you go back to your settings. Now occasionally I've managed to get it working where I just go there and I just change the time back, load back in, and it works fine, but it doesn't work all the time. So I'm going to show you how it works 100% of the time. So what you want to do this time around is again go back to your start menu, to your power and startup, and again do another hard reset, fully shutting down the console. Okay, so after you've done it again, we're just going to double check and make sure everything's working fine and dandy. Go back to your settings, and what it should have done, because you've done a reset, is gone and put it back to the original date that you started on, which is again today's date, 23rd of January 2018. That way you know that it's all safe and secure. Like I say, this is a method that works 100% of the time. It's a little long-winded and you have to keep resetting your Xbox, I know, but it definitely works this way. And then the next step you want to do, and this is very important, is relaunch the app again. Once it's reloaded, as you can see, we're back again. This is very important. You must do this each time after each of the steps I've gone through so far. So as soon as you've reset your Xbox and your time's gone back to the original date that it is today, or whenever you're doing it, you reload your game, which on the Xbox One takes half of the time it used to on 360 to load a game. I remember having to wait ages for this bit. So once you're back in again, we're now on today's date again. You want to make sure that it's all saved. So I've still got my 2.7 million, as you can see now. So you want to resave it again. Just make sure it's saved, because now you've got to reset the save as today's date, else it won't work when you go back and do the steps again. Obviously you can now just skip a part. You can just go straight now into doing the date change by shutting down the console. I'm going to try and attempt it at the end of this video. As you can see, I want to try and attempt it to do it without resetting your Xbox. It doesn't work 100% of the time, that one, but the first method that I showed you does. So once you've saved it again, just save it and continue, save and quit, and that'll quit it out. Make sure you go back to the title screen just to make sure that all content is saved. That will timestamp it back to the 23rd, in my case of January 2018, and guess what, we're going to be doing it again. You quit the app, and I'm now going to show you, just in case it does decide to work today, what you should be able to do without resetting it is, if you go back to the time, you'll know if it works because it will hold the date. Try and do it this way. I mean, it may work. We've saved and quitted on that timestamp. We're going to go now and try and change it back to 2018, and it's stayed there. If the date stays there, it's working. If the date goes back and won't let you change it to 2000, it comes back on 2018, and it hasn't worked. So as you can see, this time I'm not resetting my Xbox. We're going to launch it again, and theoretically when we go back in, it should give me my cash again. We've loaded back in. We have 2.7 on the board, and if it has worked, just got to wait a few seconds. There you can go. It's worked without a reset as well. It doesn't work all the time, so that's why I've put this at the end of the video. What you would do next is basically the same again. So you go save. I do save and quit. Make sure it's all done. Money's gone into the bank. Should have 3.3 million now. And then again, you could just quit the app. Ooh, refresh. Just quit the app, go over to your settings, go to time and date, put it back to the date that it is today, and make sure it saves it. That is the key point. That's how you know it will work. 2018. See, it's not working. Look, see, we now have 1919. If it doesn't do this, just revert back to the previous method of shutting the console down, because why has it gone to 2019? I do not know. Right, so it's not working this time, but you see how it works sometimes it don't, without doing a reset. So if this does happen and you're going to have to do a reset, then all you would do is, again, full shutdown. It will reset the game back to 2018, and all you do after that is then go back into the game, load it up, save and quit, kill the app, and then you can restart the process again, and it should just go back to the date. So we're going to go back to the launch there. So there you go, there is the money glitch. I know it's a bit long-winded in the end, but you got to watch these things to get the free gold. And there you go, you can have infinite amount of money in no time. And like I say, in between each time you get some gold, go and buy those houses, the properties. Buy and rent is very important as well. Obviously, I don't really need to explain that. I don't know why you just buy it and keep it, but you want to buy and rent out, and then you'll have infinite money forever. So hopefully you have enjoyed this little tutorial on infinite money. If it's been helpful for you, do please hit that like button. New to the channel, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and take care.